Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, November the 22nd of 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. We're so glad you've joined us today. Tonight, in the headlines, Prime Minister provides update on Virgin Atlantic mishap at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Over $3 million budgeted to host GRIFTA 2024. Grenada Food and Nutrition Council launches first ever sports snack and drink. And Grenada's former police commissioner takes up duty as CARICOM implementation agency for crime and security, czar on gun crime. Regionally, CMO raises the alarm over psychoactive drugs in St. Lucia schools, while internationally, Israeli government has approved a deal for the release of some captives held by Hamas in Gaza. Coming up in sports, more than 700 athletes and sports officials expected for GRIFTA 2024. We'll have all the details for you right after the message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The runway of the Maurice Bishop International Airport was temporarily closed on Tuesday evening following an issue during the landing of a Virgin Atlantic plane. When the plane landed, it reportedly experienced some difficulty on the tarmac. Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Deacon Mitchell explained what transpired during a press briefing on Wednesday.
The report is that a Virgin Atlantic flight had a slight accident, and I'm saying this is preliminary information, so it's subject to final confirmation. We are told that the pilot started the turn a little too early on the taxi, and as a result had to stop as a precaution. There was no damage to the airport or to the runway, and a tug was used to pull the aircraft back safely. As a result, the runway was closed approximately between 6:27 p.m. and it was reopened around 7:35.
A tug was later witnessed pulling the plane up the runway for the passengers to disembark. Prime Minister Mitchell said the plane has since returned to the United Kingdom.
Obviously, as a result of safety procedures and precautions, there was a period when the runway would have been closed to ensure that the maneuver could have occurred safely. The information I have is that the flight was subsequently, the plane itself would have been flown back to the UK, and a separate plane, out of an abundance of caution, would have been sent to ensure that persons who were impacted as a result of this would have flown on a different flight.
The incident affected the landing of an Inter-Caribbean airline flight from Barbados, which was on its way to Grenada when it had to be turned back. The flight was scheduled to land at 7:49 p.m. It landed later at 8:29 p.m. Grenada prepares to host one of the biggest sporting events on the athletic calendar, the 51st Caribbean Free Trade Area Games, or CARIFTA 2024. This marks the 3rd time it will be held on Grenadian soil. The games were officially launched Wednesday. Here's more on the much-anticipated games.
In
In less than 160 days, the 51st Character Games will run off on Grenadian soil at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Speaking at the launch was Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Culture with responsibility for youth, culture and sports, Ron Redhead, said it is an honor for Grenada to be hosting Character 2024. At the same time, the country will be observing its 50th anniversary of independence.
Today, we are pleased to launch another hosting of the Character Games on our beautiful island of Grenada. Character 2024 pledges to be a spectacular event as the world observes the talents and youthful vigor of our Caribbean athletes on the international stage. The Games in its history have long been a hotbed for some of the Caribbean's most iconic athletes, including Usain Bolt, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, and our very own Kirani James and Arlene Francie, just to name a few. It is therefore an honor for Grenada to host, particularly next year, as we celebrate our 50th independence anniversary and look forward to making next year's Games an unforgettable experience of celebration of Caribbean talent, culture, and the spirit of camaraderie as we extend a very warm Grenadian welcome to athletes, coaches, and sports enthusiasts from across the Caribbean as Grenada becomes the center and focus in the region for track and field in 2024.
Chairperson of the local organizing committee, Ms. Vida Bruno Victor, indicated that preparations and training for the track and field officials are well on its way towards giving visitors an unforgettable experience.
Fortunate to have members of our 2016 committee back on board with us to lead the challenge, and they are strongly supported by a group of hardworking, energetic, and talented young individuals. These subcommittees have been holding regular meetings, organizing their budgets, preparing action plans, and in some areas, training has started. In this regard, we are pleased to let you know that the first set of training for a track and field official has started.
Tickets can now be accessed online for the Games.
Immediately following this morning's launch, tickets for the Games will go on sale online and locally. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, I am very pleased to inform you that the government has appointed a national organizing committee to assist with the proper execution of the Games, especially in the areas that government needs government input. Past Sports Minister, Mr. Patrick Simon, chairs this committee.
The first Character Game was held in the year 2000 and the second in 2016. The 2024 Games will be the third to be held in Grenada. The 2024 Character Games will run off from March 30th to April 1st. The theme to guide the 2024 Games is Many People, One Region, Celebrating Athletics. A memorandum of understanding was also signed this morning between NACAC, owners of the Character Games, and the president of the Grenada Athletic Association, Conrad Francis. Christelina John, GBN News.
Over $3 million is budgeted by the local organizing committee to host the 2024 Character Games on the island. Grenada won the bid for hosting the Games in April of this year and officially launched the Games today at the Olympic House. Rena Pierre-Thomas tells us more.
One People, One Religion Celebrating Athletics is the theme used for the 2024 Character Games as the Character Organizing Committee announced a just over $3 million budget to host the regional event. This budget will ensure that the event roll out successfully through the over 5 subcommittees that was developed to warrant the smooth flow of the Games. Vida Bruno Victor, chair of the local organizing committee, said that the funding of the budget is expected to be generated through the help of sponsors.
Our organizing committee has been hard at work putting together subcommittees for various functional areas. We have been extremely fortunate to have members of our 2016 committee back on board with us to lead the challenge, and they are strongly supported by a group of hardworking, energetic, and talented individuals. In terms of the
chair, who also officially revealed Grenada's mascot for the event, Melcy, pointed out the overwhelming support received from the public when it comes to volunteers needed to host the event.
The overpouring of support for a Service Ambassadors program, more commonly known as the volunteer program, has stunned us all. Within 2 weeks of placing it on various social media platforms, we had over 100 persons of interest in becoming service ambassadors. Another important aspect of these games are the hotel.
Minister for Sports Ron Redhead, who unveiled the official logo for the Character Games, outlined his ministry's readiness and excitement. President of the Grenada Athletic Association, Conrad Francis, echoed the minister's statement of readiness while making an appeal for support.
Today, we are delighted to share with you our state of readiness in hosting Character 2024. And to give you a peek into our journey, we also take this opportunity to appeal to all potential sponsors to come on board as we prepare to make these games an unforgettable experience.
This is the third time Grenada will be hosting the Character Games, with the last being held on the island in 2016. Rena Pitt Thomas, GBN News.
The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council has launched 3 new products, and they'll be available in grocery stores shortly.
Grenada's first ever sport snack and drink has passed its trial stage and is expected to be in supermarkets soon. The locally made sports snack bars and one drink named Energy were made by the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council with local ingredients. Though developed for athletes, the snack is also for the general public, as it is high in nutrition and a great source of energy. The product development and training officer at the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council is Arthur Pluton.
They have the peanut from Grenada, and we have the dry peas, pigeon peas from Grenada as a basic in it, and we have all the spices in it, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, all the chocolate, 71%, and it has almost the same ingredient. But this one have banana, it have a little raisins in it, the same pigeon peas. This is more protein for them. The same thing. They could have this one before they go to a training to give them energy. Also the drink too. And this drink is made with dachshund and coconut milk. And it have avocado in it. It have bananas. It has simos, yellow simos with ginger in it.
Pluton says the GFNC is working along with the Ministry of Agriculture and other stakeholders to source a steady supply of local produce to meet the demands of the market.
We're working with the Ministry of Agriculture. Sometimes they support us with some ingredient, the material like cassava. I use cassava flour to this, so then give us the cassava to utilize it. And we have to work together. This is something that we, Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, can do it alone. We have to come everybody together, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Sport, to see what we need to support the athletics in Grenada. Also, we could export that to other islands in the Caribbean, you know.
The product development officer believes that the snack bar will be out in supermarket for the Character Games and encourages Grenadians to get familiar with the snack, which he expects to become a popular product.
Work with food security. We have to work with what we have available in Grenada to make it healthy, to help our people. Okay?
Rena Pitt Thomas, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, Prime Minister Mitchell responds to backlash over St. Lucia statements. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenleg Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Why wish upon a star bank is better by far.
This Christmas, make all your wishes come true with Co-op Bank. Get 100% financing on new vehicles and up to $50,000 cash with discounted rates. No security required. Drive out in style. Make those home renovations. Treat your family and friends and get everything on your Christmas list this year. Apply today and you can be one of 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Or how about some extra fuel for that new ride? And that's not all. Use our electronic banking channels to do transactions and win big. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
When you want to know what medicine is best for you,
Atlantic Health.
When you want to get the most affordable medical supplies,
check Atlantic Health.
When you want medicine delivered to your home,
check Atlantic Health.
That's right. All your answers are as close as Atlantic Health Pharmacy, your community pharmacy. And guess what? We offer 24-hour delivery service with free delivery in St. George's. Just call us. Our physical store is located in Parade, St. Paul's, opposite Anvil Supermarket. Open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer a wide range of prescription medicines, herbal supplements, and medical supplies like vitamins, nebulizers, first aid kits, and scrubs. A pharmacist and doctor are always available to answer any questions you may have. Visit us or call 415-5660 and speak with our experienced team today. Atlantic Health Pharmacy, around the corner, ahead of the curve.
Make your home merry and bright with Island Style's massive Christmas sale. Our wide range of porcelain and ceramic tile are on sale up to 50% off. And that's not all. Save up to 15% off bathroom with bundle and save. The more you buy, the more you save on gorgeous bathroom vanities, basins, faucets, mirrors, showers, drains, toilets, and more. Plus, contractors and tilers are in for a treat with special discounts on tile and tools and accessories. Sale on now at our showroom showroom on Monroe Road in Grandad or call 439-TILE. It's time to deck the halls, deck the walls, or even deck the deck with huge Christmas savings on tiles and bathrooms only at Island Style.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Wow, it's Instacash Grenada. Imagine a game with no numbers to choose from, no draws to wait on, and you can play it every day, including Sunday. That's Instacash. It's fast, it's easy to play, and you win prizes instantly. Instacash. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making dreams come true.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada City, Georges. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. A new opportunity for former Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin, as he joins a team of experts at the agency responsible for crime and security in the region. Beverly Telesford reports.
Former Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin has assumed a new role at CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security Impacts as the CARICOM Czar on gun crime. In his capacity, his main focus will be on formulating and implementing effective gun crime control policies. Mr. Martin will play a crucial advisory role, guiding leaders and agencies across the region. GBN sought a response to his new position, reaching out to him on Wednesday.
As of November 1st, 2023, I took up a position at CARICOM Impacts, which is the implementation agency for crime and security. I was appointed the manager of the CARICOM Crime Gun Intelligence Unit. My responsibility is squarely on confronting the vexing and wicked problem of illegal firearms in our space.
Commissioner Martin outlined his objectives during his stint.
It obligates me to work collaboratively with our international partners and regional law enforcement agencies to develop and implement strategies to reduce or eliminate this threat and bring some much needed relief from the fate of crime gripping communities across our region. It is indeed an honor and esteemed privilege to contribute at the regional level, and I commit my best effort to deliver on the intentions of my responsibility.
Commissioner Edwin Martin brings a wealth of experience to his new position. Joining the Royal Grenada Police Force on July 1st, 1986, he progressively climbed the ranks and assumed the role of Acting Commissioner of Police on July 2nd, 2018. Later, in December 2020, he was officially confirmed as Commissioner. His academic achievements include a Bachelor of Science degree with honors in Business Administration and a Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice. His training also includes graduation from the Federal Bureau of Investigation Academy, FBI, and the Center for Hemispheric Defense Studies. Notably, Commissioner Martin served as an instructor with the Regional Security System for several years, contributing to the development of security personnel in the region. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Drought has forced the Panama Canal to reduce major shipping traffic, a move that could have far-reaching consequences for many countries, including Grenada. The reduction in shipping traffic will impact the way business operates, as shipment time will be extended and the receipt of goods will very likely be delayed.
Grenada is one of the countries that depends highly on imported goods. The country's food import bill stood at US $77 million for the period 2001 to 2021. With recent developments that led to the reduction in the number of cargo vessels traversing the Panama Canal, it prompts the question, is Grenada likely to be impacted? Connie St. John, Sales and Marketing Manager at St. John's Agency, in an exclusive interview with GBN, gave a breakdown on how this adjustment impacts imports.
So what we will see happening here is that vessels that ply that route, but most vessels do, especially the larger vessels from the Far East, they will have to access the Panama Canal to get to the bigger Caribbean islands and onto Grenada eventually. So what we will see happening is that the bigger vessels will not be able to move through the canal at full capacity. As you know, these are huge ships and they carry tons of cargo. So that cargo will significantly be reduced. So therefore, you will also have longer transit times because of the backlog of vessels, etc., and the priority given to work by different vessels. So you have a backlog. So what you will see is that cargo is taking longer to come to Grenada, for example, whereas a container from China may have taken 6 weeks or could take 6 weeks. It may run into just 2 months or so.
St. John said they are hoping the situation will improve, although there's no immediate word on how soon. The Sales and Marketing Manager explained that with the increase in freight cost, prices on commodities are also likely to increase.
And also, what the lines will do to safeguard themselves because of the low cargo drop, we will have to increase on the freight. So for example, CMA CGM, the line that St. John agencies represent, we have taken the step to increase cargo that will be going through the canal by $150 per TEU. So just to break it down, a 20-foot container is considered 1 TEU, a 40-foot container is considered 2 TEUs. So right now you will see an increase of $150 per 20-foot container, $300 per 40-foot container. Well, we can see that happening because, of course, if the consignee, that's the importer of the goods, has to pay more freight-wise, he will have to pass that on to customers. So you can see an increase if that situation continues. Maybe we will see an increase on the shelves.
Panama Canal recently announced a reduction in the maximum number of ships traveling through the waterways to 31 per day from 32 in August due to drought. 9 ships per day will be allowed to use the bigger Neo-Panamax locks, and 22 per day will be handled through the older Panamax locks. The Canal Authority granted a draft of 44 feet for ship, in part because 70% of ships using the waterway need at least that depth. In August, the canal implemented a measure capping the number of ships passing through its locks daily to a maximum of 32. Not enough rain has fallen to feed the watershed system of rivers and brooks that fill the lakes, whose waters in turn fill the locks. Now, successive monthly cuts will drop the number of ships per day down to 18 by February. The authority also set weight and depth limits, meaning only smaller ships and ships carrying less cargo can use the 51-mile passage. This is the lowest water level in the 109 years since the canal was opened, according to Earth.org. Christina John, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell today explained his statement made during his recent keynote address at the ruling St. Lucia Labour Party 73rd Conference of Delegates event in St. Lucia. His statement received quite a backlash from some St. Lucians. However, the Grenadian leader stands his ground.
What that means, not just in the context of St. Lucia, in the context of Grenadians, we need to put people in office who actually value what it means to be, in the case of St. Lucia, what it means in the case of Grenadian to be Grenadian. You could actually be a citizen of St. Lucia, a citizen of Grenada. You could actually run for office, and when one examines your behavior, you'd realize that oftentimes we eschew the things that are Grenadian, we eschew the things that are St. Lucian, we eschew the things that are CARICOM, whether it's our institutions, whether it's our culture, whether it's our way of life, and more importantly, our people.
Prime Minister Mitchell further strengthened his position.
It is important for us to appreciate that we need patriots. We need people who are nationalistic. We need people who don't cower simply because we're small, or because we're black, or because we have a multi-ethnic background, or because we come from a history of colonialism or slavery. We need people who are going to fight for the Caribbean, people who believe in the Caribbean, and when they say they're proud, they tell you they're proud to be Grenadian, St. Lucian, Dominican, as the case may be. And that is what I meant, that is what I mean, and that is what I will continue to say.
Prime Minister Mitchell terms the response to his statement as a little sad, but on Sunday during the Bub Report, St. Lucia's opposition leader Alan Chastanet responded to Prime Minister Mitchell's statement.
I would push back there. The Prime Minister of Grenada never said whether or not your birthright was in question. He said whether or not people who live in St. Lucia.
So again, it shows his naivety, his lack of being informed, and maybe because of his own arrogance that he found himself making that statement. Because even that would be a wrong statement. How could a person who has spent the last 18 years in elected politics in St. Lucia not live in St. Lucia?
A prominent spot on the ocean's front is the focus of tonight's GBN ISA. Let's take a look at the blowhole.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISA is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
An aerial shot of what many residents and sightseeing enthusiasts refer to as the blowhole at Fort Judy St. George is the highlight of tonight's GBN ISA. The blowhole forms part of a scenic viewpoint between Fort Judy and the islet Adam Island. Over the years, it has become an attraction for several Grenadians, piquing the interest of many during the COVID-19 pandemic when most large gatherings and social events were prohibited and people spent most of their time exploring the outdoors. This beautiful photograph was captured by Carlin Bean. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come, Prime Minister Mitchell dismisses union claims. Stay with us.
At At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Chairs to You loan. Get up to $50,000, repayable in up to 10 years, and benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Make this season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. Get all you need with a cash loan of up to $20,000 and pay nothing for 90 days. That's right, you pay nothing until 2024. Plus, you can enter to win up to $20,000 in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply online at shopquartz.com or visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash store and make the season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Imagine a Christmas where you decide the gifts. Win exquisite furniture, delectable festive food, and a vibrant house facelift. The best part? You choose how much of each you desire, tailoring your perfect Christmas blend. Simply shop with us this festive season, and you could be one of many lucky winners. Whether you engage online, join our community events, or shop in store, multiple ways lead to winning. And every week, win delightful surprises just for being a part of our festive spirit. Real Value IGA Supermarket, where you tailor and we deliver the Christmas magic.
Calling all royalty, Mackeson has something grand for you. Win prizes fit for a king with Mackeson's Legacy Collect the Crown promotion. Collect 4 original Mackeson crowns. Place them in an envelope with your contact details and drop them in specially marked boxes island-wide. Win a PlayStation 5, a 70-inch smart TV, a year's supply of Mackeson, cold hard cash, and more. With weekly draws streamed live on Facebook and aired on selected radio stations. Win with Mackeson. You must be 18 or older to participate. Other terms and conditions apply. Mackeson, there's only one king. Drink responsibly. Grenada, as we celebrate 50 years of independence.
I love my Grenada.
Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso.
Open me up into that night, honey.
One stage.
No, not so fast.
One show. Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp. Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ played with her hungry, she raised her hand and she tell me, Becky Lopez, sweeter than home.
Blast Gaming is where dreams come true and jackpots are won. Dive into a world of delightful experiences and daring action. From the moment you step through the doors, have the time of your life, feel the energy, soak in the excitement, and let the good times roll. Blast is more than just a place to play. It's where friends socialize, cocktails flow, and a safe space for those who dream big and dare to have fun while doing it. Blast Gaming. Know your limits, play within it. You must be 18 and over.
The Ministry of Gender Affairs, in support of the Grenada Spotlight Initiative, presents What's Your Verdict Community Drama Tour, Palmrose Catholic School, Sunday, November 12th, GBSS Auditorium, Saturday, November 18th, Bonnet Government School, Sunday, November 19th, Hillsborough Government School, Saturday, November 25th. It's an activity of the Ministry of Social Development, Housing and Gender Affairs as part of the EU-UN Spotlight Initiative in Grenada. It's What's Your Verdict, a courtroom drama by Urias Peters. Admission is free. Don't miss it.
The
National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Pretty Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has dismissed claims made by the leadership of the Public Workers Union regarding what he describes as a delayed disbursement of a 4% salary increase for some public servants. The Prime Minister provided some clarity on the issue at a press conference in St. George's on Wednesday. More in this report.
The 4% increase traditionally would have been only for established public servants. This administration took the position to, in fact, extend the 4% to all persons who work for the government. And that includes the persons who traditionally would not receive it, who are called unestablished workers or workers who are on these contracts for services. So naturally, it meant that the administrative work that is required to get this done would be more, because you are dealing with a significant increase in the number of persons who would be impacted by that. If that might have led to some delays in that happening, that in my view is understandable. But certainly if there are persons who may not have had it, I'm sure that the necessary administrative work that has to be done to ensure that happens will be dealt with.
Prime Minister Mitchell provided an explanation in response to a question posed during a press conference on Wednesday regarding concerns raised by the President of the Public Workers Union over the non-payment of the 4% salary increases to some public officers despite a historic agreement signed in June.
If that is factual, it's a little troubling, because obviously the negotiations were concluded a while now, and it's something that was agreed. Naturally, there's a retroactive aspect of it, because we are dealing with 2023, 2024, and 2025. I have not actually had any briefing that suggested that that is accurate. I have not received any private complaints or any correspondence from the public workers saying what is said publicly. And too often in Grenada, that is the kind of thing that happens. People go to the media and say stuff without giving the persons who have the opportunity to address it the chance to address it or even bringing it to their attention.
Meanwhile, President of the Grenada Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes, alluded to writing at least 2 letters to the Department of Public Administration in July. He responded to Prime Minister Mitchell's remarks, saying,
"It is a bit unfortunate that the Prime Minister is not aware of the situation with the non-payment of the 4% to contract workers. We signed the agreement on the 28th of June, which I coined as historic in that in the past contract workers didn't get increases. However, we thought and we anticipated at that meeting there or signing that there may be some administrative hiccups, but it went on too long."
Grimes emphasized that the union aims to foster resolution and collaborative behavior within the public service. After writing to the DPA since July, he said the union was finally able to secure a meeting earlier this month, which has yielded favorable results.
But fortunately, I have good news in that On the 7th of November, we secured a meeting with the Department of Public Administration, and in that meeting, it was stated to us by the permanent secretary that the issue with the 4% will be rectified very soon. They would indicate to the finance officers that payments would be made to all the contract workers, so they will get it, plus they're retroactive. So our members who are on contract have something to look forward to for the Christmas season, and we are very happy about that.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Healthcare pharmacies have catered for all the early shoppers. So, start your Christmas shopping now and avoid the rush. Visit Gittins Healthcare pharmacies for your gift sets, toys for the children, hair care and body care products, along with your prescription and over-the-counter medication. Shop early and avoid the Christmas rush at Gittins Healthcare pharmacies. Central Depredin Street, Guab, the corner of Victoria and Jubilee Street, Grenville, and Wall Street, Grand Anse.
Is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Megaforce Promotions.
This is the U.S. Secret Service. We have the ex-president on the line.
Hey, Waggy T, what's up? I'm doing great, Mr. President. Please call me Barack. Super Sunday. Sounds like it's going to be massive. Just want to say it's a wonderful thing you're doing for the people of Grenada. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir.
Get ready for the biggest bingo event of the year as Megaforce Promotions presents its signature event, Super Sunday! Super Sunday Mega Bingo! Sunday, December 17th from 5 p.m. at the National Stadium. And this year you can win, wait for it, $140,000 in cash. We're talking cash only. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses island-wide, plus 50 bingo fans will get their Christmas packages. This will be the event of the year.
You gotta be mad to miss this.
Sunday, December 17th. Get ready for Super Sunday Mega Bingo.
Merry Christmas.
From the management and staff of Megaforce Promotions.
Michelle, pack your bags. We're going to Grenada.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson,
founder of Feed Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NIF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
And good evening, sports fans. It's all about Carifta. Over 700 athletes and sports officials are expected to be in Grenada for the 2024 Carifta Games at the Granny James Athletic Stadium. Organizers say Team Grenada is already in training mode and tickets are available for the event. More in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
Grenada's 2024 Carifta team has already started training for the 2024 Carifta Games, scheduled for March 30th to April 1st, 2024 at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Over 700 athletes and sports officials are expected to attend the event along with local and visiting spectators. President of the Grenada Athletic Association, Conrad Francis, stated that the association has already put plans in place to host training camps in the next few months for Team Grenada.
We've had our athletes over a couple of weeks now, or months, every Saturday at the National Stadium as a team. However, I want to point out that most of the work in terms of training our athletes are done by the coaches in the various clubs, schools, and communities. Further to that, we have planned one camp in December. Then we have another camp coming up in just before the games. After intercall, our athletes will go into camp. Another key aspect of our preparation is also the provision of meets for them to compete in, and we have started our mini meets.
Minister for Sports Ron Redhead says his ministry is also doing its part in ensuring that the tracks at the athletic stadium are ready, as contractors have been hired to do some remedial work.
Just to assure you, the tracks are in its advanced preparation. The contractor is currently making the materials and to ship in December. The timeline to complete the relaying of tracks is estimated to be in February, at least from December to February, and it would be in time for Intercall 2024.
Chair of the Finance Committee within the organizing team, Claudia Francis, said the tickets are now available online and at outlets in St. George.
Go to FET would be our main venue. The Grenadian Optical, they have also graciously agreed to sell tickets on our behalf. Now the prices are for the main pavilion, a daily price of $40 and a season ticket of $110. We have the secondary pavilion, which would be $30 and season ticket of $80. Bleachers would be $20 with a season ticket of $55.
Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Grenada's para-athletes will all be in active competition during this week as the Para-Pan American Games move into top gear in Santiago, Chile. Always a major highlight at these multi-sports events is track and field, and that started today. Tyler Smith and Nicole Walters will compete in separate categories. On Thursday, November the 23rd, Nicole Walters will participate in the men's discus for competitors in the F44 sports class at 3:30. And at 7:10 in the evening, Tyler Smith competes in the men's shot put for athletes in the F42 sports class. On November 26th, the two athletes will turn to the javelin competition, but in separate categories. On Sunday, cyclist Sheldon Francois was scheduled to compete in the road men's individual time trial, but he was reclassified to participate in the tandem division for visually impaired riders. It means he must cycle with a partner or a co-pilot. His coach, Troy Felix, will now accompany him in next Sunday's road race. The two will have to be on the same bike, which is equipped with 4 pedals. West Indies A enjoy a slim 24 runs lead at Stumps on day 2 of the unofficial test against South Africa. The Windies declared their first inning on 314 for 9 in response to South Africa's 287 for 9 declared. Taj Nareen Chanderpaul, son of former West Indies player Shiv Nareen Chanderpaul, led the batting with 78. The left-handed batter's knock came off 150 balls, consisting of 12 fours. Kevin Hodge was also in good touch, crafting out a patient 73 off 151 balls. The Windies will be looking to take command early with the ball on day 3. Jaden Seals and Akeem Jordan were the top bowlers in South Africa's first inning, both claiming 3 scalps each. Grenada's Shamron Lewis was also among the wicket takers with figures of 1 for 59. And LeBron James became the first player to score 39,000 points in the NBA as the LA Lakers beat the Utah Jazz in the in-season tournament. Needing 5 points, he scored 17 in a 131-99 victory in Los Angeles that secured a quarterfinal place. James, who's 38 years old, surpassed Lakers legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's tally of 38,387 points. That was back in February, and he became the leading scorer of all time. The 4-time NBA Most Valuable Player saluted the crowd at the Crypto.com arena when his achievement was announced. James recorded 9 assists and 7 rebounds, and teammate Anthony Davis scored 26 points and made 16 rebounds. The Indiana Pacers reached the last 8 with a 157 for 152 win at the Atlanta Hawks. And Tyrese Halliburton, who said this week the tournament gave more juice to early season games, scored 37 points as the Pacers overturned a 20-point first-half deficit. Darius Garland's 32 points led the Cleveland Cavaliers to 122-119 overtime victory over the Philadelphia 76ers that kept their qualifying hopes alive. The quarterfinals take place on the 4th and 5th of December, with the semis on the 7th of December and the final on the 9th of December, all in Las Vegas. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports today. And now for a look at what's been happening around our region and the wider globe today. St. Lucia's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belmar George, is shedding light on a dangerous trend within the education system: THC-laced edibles. With a childlike appeal, they've been circulating within the education sector, unbeknownst to parents.
Can candy kill? Dr. Sharon Belmar George, the Chief Medical Officer in St. Lucia, is sounding the alarm on a disturbing trend recognized within the school system.
A
a lot of what we did not know is happening within the school system. And this is very typical of not using the public health approach, where none of the agencies speak to each other. So we in health, we're doing our business, Customs and Immigration doing their business, the police doing their business. It was extremely alarming at that consultation when we noted what was happening at the schools, what is happening within the communities. I was very surprised to see some of the products that was confiscated from school children.
During her presentation at the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association Awards Night, which focused on crime as a public health threat, the CMO discussed substance abuse within the education system.
I thought the drugs in St. Lucia were cannabis. I did not know we had reached the U.S. levels of all of those psychoactive substances. I didn't know it was here. I mean, maybe I was very naive. But there are a lot of those psychoactive substances which are in the developed world that are really here.
THC gummies and other candy edibles are infused with the psychoactive ingredient of marijuana. These sweet treats can contain more than 20% THC. When ingested, these edibles take up to 30 to 60 minutes to have an effect.
We have already met with the Ministry of Education. We are collaborating with them on that. It's the products that look like the regular gummies and candies, the Skittles. And I mean, if I pick up the pack, I wouldn't know. It only has a little cannabis leaf in the corner. These products are here and they're being used and shared within our school system. And the police have been confiscating them from school children, but we're not aware.
The Israeli government has approved a deal for the release of captives held by Hamas in Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office has released a statement saying 50 women and children will be released over 4 days, during which there will be a pause in fighting. This comes after weeks of negotiations mediated by Qatar, but Netanyahu has vowed to continue the war.
Around 6 hours of discussions and debate in the Israeli parliament, the vote finally went through to accept this deal that will see the release of 50 captives who are women and children in exchange for a 4-day pause in the fighting. However, the Israeli government statement did not stipulate any of the conditions that they have agreed to for the Palestinians, but it rather went on to say that they are hoping to release all of their captives and that this is a step in the right direction. However, in the statement Hamas released shortly after the Israeli government's decision, they released a lot of the details that were reportedly part of the negotiations, which include the release of 50 captives who are women and children, the release of 150 Palestinian prisoners who are women and children, a complete pause in the fighting. This means that Israel will not allow any military vehicles into Gaza. There will be no drones flying over the southern part of the Gaza Strip for the entirety of the 4 days. And for the northern part of the Gaza Strip, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for those 6 hours, there will be no air traffic there. Additionally, Hamas has said that Israel agreed to not attack or arrest any Palestinian fighters inside of the Gaza Strip for these 4 days, asking, additionally, they said, for hundreds of trucks of humanitarian aid and fuel, and additionally freedom of movement for Palestinians on Salah ad-Din Road, where we have seen hundreds of thousands of Palestinians go from the north to the south, evacuating that heavy Israeli bombardment. Now, all of this is stipulated in those agreements, but the Israelis have not yet released what they have agreed to. This is all coming from the statement from Hamas, but after 6 hours of discussion, the Israeli government was clear about one thing, that this is simply a temporary pause in the fighting, and it is in no way an indication to the end of the war, but rather that the Israeli army will regroup in these 4 days and continue their ground operation, continue their air raids, and continue with full force until they have achieved all of their objectives, which include the return of all of the captives and the complete dismantlement of Hamas, both militarily and politically.
At least 8 people have been killed by the Israeli military in cross-border shelling in southern Lebanon. 3 journalists and an 80-year-old woman are among the victims of the attack on the town of Tir Hafa. Al Jazeera's Zina Koder reports from Nakura in southern Lebanon.
Journalists targeted yet again by Israeli fire in southern Lebanon. Farah Omar was 25 years old, and Rabia Ma'ameri, a father of 2, working for the pan-Arab media channel El Mayadeen, were killed. A local journalist who was with them was also killed. They had just finished reporting live from the village of Ter Harfa when what is believed to be an Israeli drone hit their position. El Mayadeen said the strike had deliberately targeted the TV crew because Israel has been trying to silence a channel known to be pro-Palestinian.
These are not accidents happening. This is not collateral damage. This is a direct targeting of journalists who are covering from South Lebanon. What has had those journalists were wearing helmets. They were wearing waistcoats. The cars were very clearly marked as press, and they were targeted anyway.
They aren't the first members of the media to be killed in southern Lebanon, just days into the war. Reuters journalist Aissam Abdallah was killed and others wounded in what Reporters Without Borders said was a targeted strike from the direction of the Israeli border. A month later, journalists were injured in an attack in the border village of Yarun. It is getting harder to do our job and cover the conflict along the border. We can't access many areas because it is too dangerous. We can't stay in the same position for a long time, even though we're carrying a camera and wearing the proper gear to identify ourselves as members of the media. We drive through empty villages, empty roads, fearing that we could be targeted by an Israeli drone, even though we have this sticker on our vehicle. Journalists in Gaza, too, have been targeted. Dozens have been killed during the more than 6 weeks of war.
Lebanon is not the only place. We saw Shireen Abu Akleh, American Palestinian, was killed without anybody being held accountable. We've had 50 journalists in Gaza and media workers killed, 60 media outlets that were destroyed in Gaza. No one is holding Israel accountable, and unfortunately, the people that are victims are the ones who are supposed to be telling us what's happening.
Lebanon says it will file a complaint with the UN on the latest killings. It won't be the first. Zena Khuder, Al Jazeera, Naura, Southern Lebanon.
And that's what's been happening around the globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Prime Minister provides update on Virgin Atlantic mishap at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Over $3 million budgeted to host CRIFTA 2024. Grenada Food and Nutrition Council launched first ever sports stack and drink. And Grenada's former police commissioner takes up duty as CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, czar on gun crime. Regionally speaking, CMO raises the alarm over psychoactive drugs in St. Lucian schools. And internationally, Israeli government has approved a deal for the release of some captives held by Hamas in Gaza. In sports, more than 700 athletes and sports officials expected for CRIFTA 2024. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an excellent evening.